By the end of this unit, you should be able to define and explain the purpose of narration in communication, identify the key elements of effective storytelling and narrative writing, develop skills in crafting clear, coherent, and truthful narratives in news writing and other forms of communication, demonstrate the ability to use descriptive language and detail to enhance storytelling, and apply ethical standards in narrative journalism with a focus on accuracy and responsibility in delivering news. In general, the key techniques of narration include: first, chronological order. Narratives are often structured in the order events occur, allowing readers to follow the progression naturally. This approach helps clarify the cause and effect relationships between events. 2. Point of view. The perspective from which the story is told, whether first person, second person, or third person, greatly influences how the audience connects with the story. First-person narration offers personal insight, while third person is more detached and objective. 3. Descriptive language. Using vivid descriptions to paint a picture of the setting, characters, and events helps immerse the audience in the story. Strong imagery and sensory details make the narrative more engaging. 4. Characterization. Narratives often revolve around characters whose actions and motivations drive the story. Developing well-rounded characters allows the audience to relate to or understand them better. 5. Conflict and resolution. Conflict is essential to creating tension and interest in a narrative. The resolution of the conflict brings closure and meaning to the events described. And 6. Dialogue. Incorporating dialogue brings the story to life by allowing characters to interact. Dialogue also reveals information about the characters and advances the plot. These tools and techniques are essential for crafting compelling narratives in various contexts, from personal storytelling to professional communication, such as news reporting. News articles, on the other hand, have the following tools and elements. Writing effective news articles requires a solid understanding of various tools and elements that enhance clarity, engagement, and factual accuracy. 1. Inverted pyramid structure. The inverted pyramid is the most widely used structure in news writing. This format prioritizes the most critical information at the beginning of the article, followed by supporting details in descending order of importance. This approach allows readers to grasp the essential facts quickly and facilitates the editing process, as less critical information can be trimmed down from the bottom without losing the core message. 2. The lead paragraph. The lead is crucial as it sets the tone and grabs the reader's attention. A compelling lead should answer as many of the 5 W's and 1 H, the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how, as possible within the first few sentences. This ensures that readers immediately understand the significance of the news being reported. 3. Knot graph. The knot graph is a paragraph that summarizes the essence of the story, providing context and significance beyond what is presented in the lead. It helps readers understand why the story matters and what they can expect from the article. The component is vital for maintaining reader interest, especially if they only skim through the article. 4. Fact gathering and research. Accurate reporting hinges on thorough fact gathering. Journalists must conduct interviews, collect quotes, and verify information from reliable sources to ensure their articles are factual and unbiased. This process involves asking critical questions to cover all aspects of the story effectively. 5. Short paragraphs. Using short paragraphs enhances readability and keeps readers engaged. Each paragraph should ideally contain 2 to 3 sentences that convey a single idea or piece of information. This format helps maintain a clear flow of information without overwhelming readers with dense text. 6. Quotations and attributions. Incorporating direct quotes from sources adds credibility to a news article. Quotes should be attributed correctly to provide context about who said what and to maintain journalistic integrity. Attribution is essential for distinguishing between facts and opinions, which should only be included if they are sourced appropriately. 7. Objectivity. Maintaining an objective tone is fundamental in news writing. Journalists should avoid inserting personal opinions or biases into their articles, allowing readers to form their own conclusions based on presented facts. This principle reinforces trust in journalism as a reliable source of information. 8. Engaging headlines. The headline serves as the first point of contact for readers. It must be catchy yet informative. A well-crafted headline captures attention while accurately reflecting the content of the article. Headlines should avoid past tense unless necessary for clarity about future events. 9. Narrative techniques. While traditional news writing emphasizes factual reporting, incorporating narrative techniques can enhance storytelling elements within articles. Techniques such as character development, scene setting, descriptive writing, and dialogue can make stories more relatable and engaging without compromising journalistic integrity. Let's go to the basic parts of news article. A news article typically structured to prioritize essential information and ensure easy comprehension. It follows a standardized format that helps readers quickly grasp the key details. The primary components of a news article include the following. 1. The headline, which is a concise, attention-grabbing title that summarizes the main point of the story. Headlines must be clear, direct, and relevant to the article's content. 2. Byline. This is the name of the writer or journalist who authored the article, often appearing at the top of the piece. 3. Lead. The lead is the opening sentence or paragraph of the article designed to hook the reader's attention. It typically addresses the 5 W's, the who, what, when, where, and why, providing a snapshot of the key details of the story. 4. Body. The main body of the article expands on the lead by providing further context and details. It includes supporting information such as quotes, statistics, background, and analysis, and whatever. The body is organized in the inverted pyramid style, meaning the most important information comes first, followed by less critical details. 5. Quotations. These are direct statements from key individuals involved in the story. Quotations provide credibility, context, and depth to the report by giving a voice to people involved in the news story or knowledgeable about the event. And 6. Conclusion. While not always necessary, some articles may end with a closing statement that provides additional context or links the story to future developments. This structure ensures that readers can quickly understand the most important details even if they do not read the entire article. Let's now have a detailed discussion of each part of a news article. Headlines are crucial in journalism as they serve as the first impression of the news article, capturing readers' attention and conveying the essence of the story. Here are the key considerations for writing effective headlines, along with examples for each type. Clarity and conciseness. Headlines should clearly convey the main point of the story without unnecessary complexity. Aim for brevity, ideally keeping headlines between 50 to 60 characters to avoid truncation in search results or social media feeds. Use action verbs. Incorporate strong action verbs in present tense that evoke emotion and create a sense of urgency. This can make headlines more engaging and encourage readers to click. Include numbers and lists. Headlines that feature numbers or lists tend to attract more attention as they promise organized and digestible information. Avoid beginning a headline with a figure. Spark curiosity. Craft headlines that pique readers' interest, encouraging them to learn more about the topic. This can be achieved through intriguing statements or questions without a terminal punctuation mark. Tailor headlines to your audience. Understanding your target audience is key. Different demographics respond to different styles, so customize your headlines accordingly. Keep SEO in mind. Incorporate relevant keywords that improve search engine optimization or SEO and visibility while ensuring the headline remains engaging and readable. When writing news headlines, certain pitfalls can undermine their effectiveness and clarity. Here are key things to avoid. Ambiguity. Avoid vague language that can confuse readers about the article's main point. Headlines should be clear and specific. Overly complex language. Using jargon, technical terms, or complicated phrases can alienate readers. Headlines should be easily understood by a broad audience. Excessive length. Long headlines can lose impact and may get cut off in print or online formats. Aim for brevity while maintaining clarity. Clichés. Steer clear of overused phrases that can make headlines feel stale and unoriginal. Fresh language is more engaging. Misleading information. Avoid sensationalism or exaggeration that misrepresents the story. This can damage credibility and lead to reader distrust. Question headlines. While question headlines can be effective, they can also come off as a weak or unoriginal if used excessively. Ensure they serve a purpose. Neglecting search engine optimization considerations. Ignoring search engine optimization can limit the visibility of your article online. Incorporate relevant keywords without sacrificing readability. A consistent tone. Ensure that the tone of the headline matches the content of the article. A mismatch can confuse readers about what to expect. Using passive voice. Passive voice can make headlines feel weak or less engaging. Opt for active voice to create a stronger impact. There are several types of news leads, each serving a specific purpose and tailored to different types of stories. Here's a breakdown of the most common types. First, summary lead. The summary lead is the most traditional and widely used type in news writing. It succinctly presents the essential facts of the story, answering key questions such as who, what, when, where, why, and how in one or two sentences. This type is particularly effective for breaking news or straightforward reports, providing readers with immediate clarity about the main event. Second, delayed identification lead. In a delayed identification lead, a person involved in the story is described without naming them initially. This approach allows readers to focus on the action or event before revealing the individual's identity, which can be useful for less prominent figures. Third, anecdotal or narrative lead. An anecdotal lead starts with a brief story or anecdote that illustrates the article's main point. This type is effective for feature stories as it draws readers in emotionally and provides context for the broader narrative. Fourth, startling statement lead. A startling statement lead begins with an unexpected fact or statistic designed to grab attention immediately. This type relies heavily on strong research and can effectively highlight significant issues. Choosing the right type of leads is crucial for effectively conveying the essence of a new story while engaging readers from the outset. Each lead type serves distinct purposes depending on the story's nature and audience, allowing journalists to tailor their writing to fit various contexts and objectives.